Hey there guys, how you doing? It's Ice9 and we're doing another Madden Mobile video. We've got a brand new promo out to replace Easter, which just finished up. More set-based type of things. 599 players and 598 players, and the top pick in the draft, which right now it's projected to be Myles Garrett, defensive end, possibly. He would be a linebacker from A&M, is projected to be the top pick. So that'd be a boosted 99 defensive end, probably, maybe a linebacker, but they'll put him as a linebacker. But that is the most likely pick at this point, so that's pretty cool. Been at work all day, that's why I'm so late bringing out this video. Otherwise, I would try to bring it out and give my first impressions of it, try to be a little bit more helpful, but we've got this these podiums we have to get through, the closed envelopes, which you could get through the live events or the packs. I've heard that the packs have picks right in there, so I think I'm going to get at those a little bit. Those might be good ones to go after for 75,000 coins per pack, and try to get some of those picks. Ideally, what I'd like to try to get, and I don't know how successful I'm going to be in this endeavor, but I'd like to try to at least get picks 1 through 5. Now, one thing just to warn you about, there are a lot of defensive players projected to go in the top 10 at this time, a couple of halfbacks too. It should be cool, 99 halfback. That might be a really good player. But one of the things about this, though, is I would warn you, especially with defensive players, that EA really has a tendency to, with younger players and draft players, I'm not sure about last year, but I know the first year, one of the things that they did is they gave them really low awareness for those players and play recognition. So those are two huge stats that affect defensive players. So that does give me some question about how good these players are going to be. And hopefully the number 1 pick, whoever it is, if it's Garrett or whatnot, won't be a garbage 99 with a boost. That would really, really suck. Low play recognition and low awareness, even though that some of the players at defensive end, like Khalil Mack's positional hero last year, played really well despite those problems. It would be nice to have a little bit higher PLR and awareness in these players. So we're just going to have to see. And then also pullable through that. And we'll go ahead and look these up now at the auction house. So yeah, just said on my league, picks 2 through 5 are selling at under 1 million coins. And these are 99 players. So I'm going to wait it out a little bit. Maybe try to get lucky and do a couple million in packs or something like that. See what I can get and give myself a nice head start toward this. But number 1 right now, a couple people really asking a lot. 4 million coins. I saw one sell for 3 million coins. I think that'd be a pretty good number to pick that card up at. It is a 99 boosted player that you could sell, and who knows how good the player is going to be. But I certainly want the number 1 pick out of this event some way, somehow, through the trade-in set or some of the other sets that you can do. Let's look up here. There is, I got collectibles in there, but there's a Sherman card, 98. We'll just put players in there, and there's Sherm. And I've heard he's already going under 4 million coins. But let's see here. I'm seeing 5. Maybe some resellers, it might have gotten down to 4 million coins and somebody snatched them up and they're all selling them over 5 million coins. But we look at this, not a lot of green over lane for sure, and no boost. A better zone cover than anything else, but this would be a pretty good dime. The problem is dime, I wouldn't really want to put him at corner 1. Obviously, lane goes there. I do think Peters is a little bit better card at corner 2, even though Sherm is really tall and 94 speed. With his height will make it a pretty good card, especially with 94 play recognition. It'd be a good dime, but the problem is with that is a dime is a good place to put a booster, so somebody like a Blount is a good spot. A bigger corner, I would say, if you're going to put him at dime, a bigger corner or a safety would be best for what the dime has to do, long pass plays, usually making plays on the tight end. So you want a tall guy definitely in that situation. You don't want like a Hall or somebody in dime. If you've got Hall in like League Sherman, you want to put Sherman at dime and Hall at nickel. The shorter guy at the nickel, most definitely, I would say. But, pretty cool card here. And then we just take this out. And we're going to get Sherms, but we're also going to get the pack-only card, which surprisingly, it must be a pretty common pull here. It's going well under 4 million coins, going in the low threes. Not many people care about punters except for overall. There's 300K. There's one that just sold at 290, 275, really coming down. Got to be a common pull, I would think, considering how many of them are out there at the auction now. So pretty cool for an overall card. The thing is that's kind of tough about it. Well, this totally kills a lot of the specialist promo with the 98 punter, even though there's kick returner and punt returner and kicker as well through that. But it really does, with this one, a 98 overall, and we expect the positional hero punter, which we've had the last 2 years at least, to be a 99 overall. So in terms of an end game player, just strictly for overall, that'd be a better card. But a punter for 300K, even though he never sees the field, and for a lot of people it's going to be useless besides overall, it's not a bad thing, I guess. Not a bad thing at all. And then we'll also check out too. So let's take a look at the sets a little bit more in depth, and then we'll do Ultimate Legends for the week. So draft Podium. Again, 10 closed envelopes from the live event or the packs. The packs contain nothing but draft items. There's no goal players. There's no way to pull Ultimate Legends for the week or anything like that through those packs. Strictly draft items through those packs. So you get 25 of these podiums, and from there you get an open envelope. And, from there they'll tell you what pick you get. And then if you get a pick that you don't like, you could put in 5 more podiums in the open envelope, and you could theoretically do this till you get the number 1 pick. I don't know what the odds are, but I assume the odds are a little bit stacked against you, and it's not random to get the number 1 pick. Okay, so put this open envelope in, and you get another top 10 draft. So it's a little bit of a risk. Probably got to do it over and over again until you get the 1 pick, and I'm not sure what the odds will be. I think that I prefer right now, I think I'm going to open up some packs to try to get some envelopes and see what else I get, just see how I do, maybe do a $500,000, start with that and see how the packs go, give me a little bit of a head start, and then just kind of see how it goes from there. But I definitely want that 1 pick for sure, and it sounds like it wouldn't be a bad thing to get 2 through 5 too. 99 player going for under 1 million coins is a pretty good deal, but I am planning on waiting a little bit if I don't get a 1 pick through this draft trade. I'm going to wait and see what these players go down to, because over time, we assume the ones, unless they're really rare, are going to go down in value as more and more people get them. So we'll see how that all goes. So Easter finishing up, and actually today at work I can every 2 hours go through, and I've still got plenty of eggs that I'm working on. And I got a lot of mystery boxes today. Through one 3 egg pack, I got 2 mystery boxes. Then the next one, I got 2 more. And then the next one after that, I got another one. So the pulls are definitely on fire from these. At least they were earlier today. Let's see what I get now. Looks like they might be cooling off a bit. Yep. Bronze, bunny, and bunny. So they've cooled off, but earlier in the day they were on fire. And now when we're looking at this here, because of how it corresponds with the event, the one opening tomorrow, I don't know, they might be just a podium, or they might actually be a podium pack. 9 podium packs would be incredible at this point. They really would. So that is definitely pretty cool. And then we're going to see, too, it's possible that the other choice in this whole thing, and that is the draft legend, that these could go up in overall as well. They might end up being 99s, maybe even later on as it gets closer to the draft. In the first round, we're starting here with the 5th round, then we assume it's going to go 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and then 1st. The first rounder could be another boosted card if that is the case, or it's a 99 card and it's a good card. That might be worth doing. One thing that I would hope that they do, I hope they get better as they go along. That would be cool if they had a 99 boosted card as a legend. This is just me, hoping, as it gets to the 1 pick for 25 or 50 podiums. Even at that point, I think it would be worth 50 podiums to get a boosted 99 player. That is total, I don't know, conjecture on my part. I'm just guessing, but we'll see how that all works out. But it looks like a pretty fun promo so far. 599 players that are fairly easily achievable, that they're already going for under 1 million coins. One of them's boosted. Not a bad thing so far. Doesn't look like a bad little promo for sure. Not as good as Easter, of course, but not a bad promo at all. Okay, so let's look at Ultimate Legends for the week. And we've got Ozzie Newsome. This is pretty cool. I don't think we've ever had a card for him in Madden Mobile. Set-based card here has 94 speed at the tight end position. That's pretty awesome. Might be a good little replacement for some people with Vernon Davis. The problem is he's 6'2". So not the tallest tight end. Probably somebody you'd want to run in the slot. I don't know how much of an improvement he would be from Olsen. I've heard that some of the hidden stats in the card are not necessarily as good looking as the front page 9 stats right here. So not much of an interest in doing this set, but he was a really good player. I do remember him, and I'm glad he's got a card for sure. Boss has an awareness boost. We're not even going to bother. Maybe my way of protesting the pack-only monsters that I've been complaining about for some time is I won't even cover the players because it doesn't even matter, because most people are not going to be able to afford those players. Other player for this week, John Randall, and I don't know all the stats on it. I need to look up block shed, but the front page stats are absolutely insane. 90 speed at defensive tackle will definitely get your attention. Not sure what the block shed is, but 94 strength, 92 awareness, 93 hit power, 95 power moves. Really good tackle number, decent pursuit going along with that great speed. So this is a really good set-based card, that's for sure. Got no interest in doing it right now. That probably would replace the positional hero at defensive tackle, and then I put Randy White in the 3-4 flex. with this card. I need to look up the block shed and the play recognition in order to make that determination, though. But, I assume those are going to be pretty good numbers on this card. But that's a pretty good looking card. And then obviously there is the boss. And you know what, I don't know what his boost is, so we'll look him up real quick. But again, does it really even matter? Most people aren't going to be able to get him. I think it's block shed now, come to think of it. Let's look up the boss here. Yeah, it's block shed. 18 million coins for a defensive tackle. Not spending all my coins on that, but of course we could see there is a lot of green over Mr. White in here. 92 speed at defensive tackle. I think that's the quickest defensive tackle I've ever seen. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever seen one with a base speed of over 90. So, and he was one of those guys. He was more like a defensive end playing in the tackle position. He was a very quick guy. So that is a very cool card, that's for sure. It just doesn't really matter because nobody's going to be able to get him. And we could see day one here, that year collectible seems to be pretty rare. And even the set-based card, well, that's just ridiculous. And that's also a little bit ridiculous as of right now at defensive tackle. But again, if we look at him versus White, there is an awful lot of green in the front page over this card. The other two stats, though, will be block shed and play recognition at defensive tackle. Helps them react a little bit better. But other than that, pretty good physical attributes going with this card. So that is basically it, guys. That is my video as draft goes on. We'll cover that. Definitely play the live events. They've got this cool community challenge giving us a 1 stamina draft tonight on Thursday. Ouch, I work 12 to 9, so I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do. Maybe when I get off work, I will definitely pound on that, though. I'm going to save stamina refills for it. That is definitely for sure. And I think I might do a few podium packs too and just have a little fun with that and see what I could get and possibly get a head start. Because the thing is, every day we're going to get a draft legend. And one of those might end up being players that we really want. We're going to have to really see how that all kind of works. So that is it. As changes come up to the draft event and how things go, I will let you know. I have to end up with the number 1 pick some way, somehow. But right now I am waiting it out to see if either I pull it or if the prices come down on the 1 pick, which we assume that should happen over time. So we'll see how that goes, guys, and have fun with the draft event. Seems like a pretty good live event. And thanks for watching.